Hello to my Pisces. All right, Pisces, let's get right into it. We're closing out a cycle. This reading, you may be watching this reading on Tuesday, March the 25th. Yes, 2 and 5, 7. Winding down the cycle, 7. Closing out a cycle, getting ready to close out a cycle. So for this, get ready for this new moon on the 29th so you can get off the fence and step into the light. Step into the light. Let's get into it. Let's get right into it. Talking to you wherever Pisces is in your birth chart. For those of you all who are on the Patreon side, the videos are up. Help you close out this cycle, finish out strong. Let's get into it. Let's get into it. Let's go. We're still in the eclipse season. All the information about the moon phases are up on YouTube Shorts. It's also on Instagram, and it's also on TikTok. Let's get into it. Let's go. I am a magnet for brilliant ideas. All right. Talking to you wherever Pisces is in your birth chart. Let's go. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Yeah, talking to you wherever Pisces is in your birth chart. Make sure you know what your north node is. Make sure you know what your north node is. So you can step into your future. Here we have Justice card. Somebody is keeping you and somebody apart. Somebody is keeping you and somebody apart. And they are determined to keep you and somebody apart. Somebody is keeping you and a loved one apart. And I know that because keeping you and somebody apart. So the Justice card came out. Okay. Here we have the Queen of Cups here. Here we have the Page of Cups here. It's a younger person. Okay. I see what this is. All right. Here we have the Chariot card. Somebody is intentionally keeping somebody and their child apart from each other. And promising you a whole new lease on life. Oh, wow. And they are determined to do it. Wow. There is an organization. What I tell you? There's an organization that is really working hard to split families up. And offering people this whole new lease on life. This is they're really attacking the divine feminine, because that's what this is. They're attacking the divine feminine aspect of households. This is what this is, and mirroring nurturing spirits. And this is the darkness of this. This is okay. Attacking the divine feminine energy. Okay. So somebody has a young adult. Remember, this is genderless, right? Somebody has a young adult that some organization encouraged somebody to say something really emotionally immature to their mother or a mother figure. That's what this is. Who has been very compassionate towards them. But this is an attack on the divine feminine. aspect of a household. This is an attack. This is an attack. So divine feminine energy, just so we're crystal clear, can be chaotic and confusing if you don't understand divine feminine energy. But divine feminine energy is a spiritual and philosophical concept that represents qualities traditionally associated with femininity, is like intuition, compassion, creativity, nurturing, receptivity, flow, and connection to nature. It's not tied to gender, and everyone, regardless of sex or identity, holds both divine feminine and divine masculine energies. And so the idea is to find balance between the two. And so the divine feminine is often connected to the moon, water, the earth, and goddess across cultures. And so embracing it can look like trusting your intuition, allowing yourself to receive, expressing emotion, creative art, connecting deeply with others and the universe, right? And so there are organizations who are really working to attack the divine feminine in creating these toxic environments where people are really confused about, and they're determined. Remember, this is genderless here, creating this whole new lease on life and pretending to be this nurturing environment, but just mirroring a nurturing environment, creating a bunch of confusion, acting as if there is not a balance here, a balance within, creating a where we all embody divine masculine to divine feminine to be balanced out. But what's hidden in here is a secret enemy, right? It actually exposes a secret enemy within when you feel like there has to be, you're in balance without another human being to balance you out, right? That you're not whole and complete. You are whole and complete. The Creator created you to be whole and complete in the Creator's image, right? So the Justice card actually rules seventh house. Seventh house is all about marriage, relationships, partnerships, business contracts, inner desires, and also enemies, right? So you don't want to be your own worst enemy by being in a relationship with someone who doesn't realize that they're whole and complete, by carrying their imbalances on your internal scales, right? So this right here is helping somebody to surrender to source within themselves. That's what this is. Helping you to surrender to source within yourself and recognize there's light and dark within everyone, right? So that's what this is. You're a magnet for brilliant ideas. Magnet for brilliant ideas. Because somebody is feeling like there's some kind of an injustice being done, like, but not really able to put some kind of finger on, well, wait a minute, this whole new lease on life, like, what does that mean? What is a whole new lease on life? Like, something feels off. It's almost like somebody's like way too determined to do such and such. What is this? Like something mirroring this, and what, copying this, and what is going on, and maybe on to something, right? Yeah, right. 8 hours a day doing this, and somebody working on something 8 hours a day. But you got some good news coming through, to have having somebody work 8 hours a day. This is messages coming through. From source, right? To free yourself from some kind of ruthlessness, because somebody is just way too determined to be ruthless, right? And so source is saying you have an opportunity to put the past behind you. But it's coming from source. It's coming from the Creator, from within, right? To put the past behind you. Yeah. But past demonic, behavior behind you. And the devil is in the details. The devil really is in the details, right? Of using someone as a pawn in a game, playing these mind games. Right? Of being on some kind of a part of a team. Talking about being on a team of something, right? So 8 and 3 is 11. Source is really saying you have an opportunity to put one foot in front of the other and walk through a door. This is like a physical existence of something, like walk out of a door. So the moon currently is in connects us with the 11th house. Source is basically saying you have an opportunity to put a manhole cover over the past. This number 5 right here connects us with 5th house. Something from the past is, connects us with romance, creativity, children projects, your fun self, hobbies, what makes you feel good from the past. Something connects you with that, right? But source is saying this 8 and 3 is 11 connects you with your future. What does your future look like? Or something is trying to pull you into a past. What does your future look like? This 5 right here is also connecting you with the past, right? Of being used as a pawn. Where what you have in common with somebody, that somebody is saying you have a smart mouth, your words could be used against you, right? Your words could be used against you. Something you said can be used against you, right? You and somebody, your words could be used against you. Like somebody pulling you and somebody apart, and your words can be used against you, right? Somebody playing good person, somebody playing dark person. And somebody's getting a feeling about something, right? Time is money. Right? 2 people were paid to do something. 2 people were paid to do something, to be on a team. So source is saying, but some energies are trying to pull you into something that were paid to be on a team, right? And so source is saying you're, in a karmic cycle. You're in a cycle with 2 karmics. You're in a cycle with 2 karmics who want a whole new lease on life. They want a whole new lease on life. That somebody is being used as a pawn. So source is saying to you, they're trying to pull you into something. Somebody is trying to pull you into something. So source is saying, free yourself. It's 3 energies. It's 3 energies that are on a team together. So if you're a magnet for brilliant ideas, source is saying it's time to put a manhole cover over the past and snatch a page out of someone else's book and get away from these energies and get emotionally mature. Get on a throne and get emotionally mature. Yep, get emotionally mature. Here's a 10 of Cups. And get in sync with yourself. Get in harmony with yourself. Get enlightened with yourself. Learn how to create. Learn how to create. Get in your north node, your 10th house. Be in peace with yourself. Be in harmony with you. Save yourself. Be at peace with whoever you are. Don't matter who you are, but be at peace with whoever you are. And get some rest. Source is saying whoever you are behind closed doors, and people, that some energies can't use something against you, like whoever you are behind closed doors. That's what source is trying to tell you, because that's what source is trying to tell you. Put a manhole cover over the past. Put a manhole cover over the past, because there's There's just this really toxic, these toxic energies who are trying to mirror something else. They're trying to mirror this compassion, like trying to mirror, you know, mirror whatever. So, know your worth, know your value. That's the source is trying to tell somebody. Know your worth and know your value. Be true to you. But this looks like some energies try to separate you and a young person. Try to separate try to separate you and someone else. Yeah, try to separate you and someone else. But the tactics that these energies are using are just really ruthless. The tactics that they're using are really ruthless. The source is saying you gotta get some rest. Learn how to move on from something. Stop talking to energies. Make a decision. Some kind of a partnership in business or partnership in love is coming across your path, but you're free. You're free from something. And I'm talking to you wherever Pisces is in your birth chart. You're free from something. Move on. Move on. Move on. A message that somebody has been lied to. Yeah. From two energies. Somebody was in a very shady environment. They were in a very shady environment. So whenever you see the devil card, whenever you see the devil card, just in general, the only thing that opposes source is the devil, right? The lower self, the carnal mind. It gives you the impression that that's a carnal mind, that you can't move beyond that. But which moves that is prayer, like, you know, going directly to the creator, source, right? Or whatever your beliefs are. But yeah, so source is saying, you know, surrender to source. Surrender to source. Surrender to source. A lot of your wishes are being fulfilled, but to thine own self be true. Who are you? Who are you? Who are you behind closed doors? Who are you? Be true to yourself, right? Here we have the Queen of Swords. Sit on your throne, carefully vet your thoughts. Who are you? Right? So looking at your cards here, because people are talking about you and somebody else behind your back. Made very hurtful comments about you and somebody behind your back. So this is, I mean, whatever your truth is, I'm just looking at the cards upright and in reverse. because with the Justice card here, it exposes people that you know are your enemies, but it also exposes hidden enemies as well. People that you didn't know were your enemies, right? It exposes it all. Exposes it all. So something you don't need to overthink, for real. It's not even something you even need to overthink. It exposes people who create stuff. This was water. People who create stuff. People who create they just use their time to create a lie. Yeah, the enemies who just create stuff. They just be sitting around just making up stuff. And then when it's exposed, they go into, oh, I heard somebody told me, blah, blah, blah. I wasn't sure, somebody said. They can't even tell you who the somebody was, whatever. So anyway, but I see there's a message. We got the Page of Cups here. We have the Page of Pentacles. We have the Page of Swords. All these messages are going around. All these messages are going around. That somebody's, mind game. Somebody's being used as a pawn in a game. All these messages are going around. People's words are being used against them. All this mess is going around. So anyway, here we have connect with your ancestors. Connect with your ancestors. Here's a life source. When life comes to a standstill, turn inward and focus on joy and excitement. Your inner light keeps everything alive and moving. Alive and moving. Okay. What's hidden in this are 2 Taurus, there's a Virgo, there's a Cancer, there's a Capricorn, there's an organization or 2 organizations, there's a Aries, let me see. Sagittarius. The Leo, Aquarius, so there's a lot of activities, a lot of people talking about some people behind their back, but for sure you definitely have some bitter love interest here. People were married to energies who are demonizing someone's sexuality, talking about people behind your backs. Another thing that's hidden in this too is somebody feels like something is their way of the highway, and was hidden in the 10 of Swords. In this card, somebody has a lot of swords in their back, but in some of these cards here is okay, all right, so yeah, we're let's go ahead and close this out. Yeah, let's go ahead and close this out. Yeah, so here's the heart path here. So here's heart path, yeah. So yeah, there's a lot of hidden messages in this. There's a lot of hidden messages in all of this. But again, I see you connecting with your ancestors. There's a lot of details in this. A lot of details in this. Lots of details in this. Let me see. What else there? Hydrate. Hydrate. Drink your water. Your hard work is paying off. Yeah, hard work is paying off. And energetic clearing. So during crisis, the Holy One herself may be emptying you of fear and attachments, and so and preparing you to receive her luminous plan. So an energetic clearing is happening here. So that is what I have for you. That is what I have for you. Yeah, that is what I have for you. Alrighty. Hopefully this is helpful. Bye.